It's 6 a.m. You're in Montreal. I have to remember that because all of my spiritual team, both living and on the other side, Ottawa, my spiritual team, both on the other side of life and in real life, are telling me I will be going to Canada. So they've been telling me that for a while now. And it's been bizarre to get that from my spiritual team. Well, I was thinking Nova Scotia would be nice. I could have a holiday. But we'll see. We'll see. I do have to put Texas on the map, by the way. My niece went to Texas to play basketball. My very own niece. 6'3". She went to Texas to play a demonstration basketball game, and it looks like she may be going there. You're welcome, Zenry. Okay, dropped a card. I'm reading for Star. Okay. Yeah, she's tall, but I was 6 foot. My brother's 6'4". And my sister-in-law is 6'2". So it looks like my niece might surpass both her mum and dad. But my guides, in my meditation, my guides were telling me I also have to go to Philadelphia, which is weird. It is weird. Oh, that's a height difference. That's like Abraham Lincoln and Mary Todd Lincoln. Isn't it? That was the height difference between the two. Famous characters from history. Okay, Star. I'm getting overjoyed. I know you're exhausted, but I am getting a bliss you never expected in a million years. Horse-drawn portrait. Hello. You've thought about moving to Canada as well. I wouldn't be moving there. I would just be going there to work. So, yeah. And it's in more ways than one. It's like, I feel there's a deeper connection with your person and in-laws. And there's a shocked feeling that it's come together. Yeah, there you go. It's a shocked feeling that's come together. I feel like there is a potassium depletion within either you or the child. You may have to get a prenatal health check. But I feel potassium is, time for bananas. Thank you, Taco Lover. But it's better to get a doctor to check this out. Otherwise, you end up with very expensive pee. Very expensive urine. You've struggled with potassium all your life. As I said, get a doctor to check it out. Otherwise, you end up with very expensive urine. I'm getting a female Taurus energy here. A female Taurus energy. Then don't let your partner eat them. Just a joke. I know allergies can be quite severe, so I tend to joke around. There's not a good connection with this Taurus female. I feel the Taurus female has some form of addiction, or you know it, almost Taurus female. Can you understand this Taurus female having some sort of addiction or personality defect? That's the only way I can word it. Okay. So you know to stay away from them. I do feel that they interfere with hard work. And they know exactly when to show up. And can you understand them having 3 different partners? As in 3 significant exes? All loopy, by the way. 5 of Pentacles, okay. Yeah. I feel there could be a male Taurus amongst those 3 exes. Not a male Taurus, a male Scorpio amongst those 3 exes. I feel that was the most abusive. You're going to hear from this person again. You're going to hear from this person again. Please have the courage to let them know that there's bigger and better for them, but have the courage to distance yourself. Have the faith to know as a human being they are responsible for their own environment. I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's them contacting you that they got back with the Scorpio. Yeah. You may be surprised at what that contact is. Yeah. You may be surprised about what the contact is. Whether it's this person ringing you, telling you about an engagement. Yeah, you're right to protect your energy, definitely. But I feel your person is going to be dragging you away from the situation no matter what. Yeah. Can you understand this person, this Taurus female, almost breaking you? It was during a crisis moment anyway. And they almost broke you. Okay. And sorry, I nearly hit the camera with that one. I'm actually getting an improvement. Now, I will leave it up to you whether your life has turned full circle. But at one point you had an affinity or a similar life at one point in your past to this individual. I feel it is you turning full circle. Yeah. You know exactly what you're going to say to this person if they come back in. It's almost like you're going to say, well, where were you when I was given birth? You were nowhere to be seen. See you later. I see you being rewarded. Yeah. No, I got the affinity as people we grow up with, we tend to understand their flaws. We don't always have to accept them, but we understand them because we're along the same path. And that's what I had with you, Star. But I see you getting some sort of trophy, some sort of recognition. And I feel that this is an extra room being built on a house or an extra garden being put in. Can you understand an extra garden bed? There you go. You've got the Ace of Cups and it's in gold, so I don't worry here. I feel that is the crowning glory. And I almost want to say it's like Blanche Dubois, and take it whichever way you want to think of it. When I think of that name, I think of the Golden Girls, but apparently there's also a Blanche Dubois in Streetcar Named Desire. We're thinking a garden. You tried, morning sickness stopped you. Well, there you go. Think of Blanche Dubois. That's where I see you at now. Is like the perfect belle of the ball. And seriously, even when the show was airing, Blanche Dubois was my age. And it's like too many people my age now are running around as if they've had everything nipped and tucked. I loved Sophia. I loved the Golden Girls, but I loved Sophia. And strangely enough, Sophia was the youngest. And yet she played the oldest. So, yeah, hilarious. But you get what I mean. I feel like you're now in a position of power and authority within your community, and you handle it with grace, and there is a huge amount of respect for that grace. I do see the garden coming about, and I believe it is going to be fruits, vegetables, or herbs. I feel it is a kitchen garden. Okay, there you go. And I do see that herbs and veggies. Thank you. I do actually see there being some sort of local event, self-sustaining. Guess what? You're on my page there. I'm self-sustaining. I've got tomatoes growing at the moment. I've got silver beet. I've got sugar beets. And I've got beetroot. And we've had weird weather here in Australia, so that's all I've been able to get growing. But I've been able to swap with others. So I've been blessed. Yes, I've been able to swap grapefruit, believe it or not, for some weird stuff. But I feel like there's a local event, a local community event, and you will attend that. So the main message here is see how far you've come, not how far you have yet to go. Yeah, keep looking forward to it because I see abundance. Have a look at this card. Don't you see abundance in that card? That is just joy. You're welcome. But I see you getting recognition on a community level too. So please get your doctor to check out the potassium. Yeah, it's amazing when we find the silver lining. Yeah, call the doctors when they're open. It's just, I believe with potassium now, it's just a prick on the finger and a paper stick, and it can tell you whether you need potassium or not. But taking it without that blood test is just like giving yourself expensive urine. Just look how far you have come, because I feel in your quiet moments there's always that, oh, I've got to keep doing this. Yeah, definitely with health and definitely with potassium. Because believe it or not, brain anatomy, you only have to Google brain anatomy and you will see potassium is a vital element for chemical firing of the brain. So keeping the memory healthy, keeping the body well rested, the synaptic connections in the brain, potassium is vital, as is salt. But don't go drinking salted water just because I said salt's important. We have enough salt and sugar in our diet. We don't need to add it to it. I feel, remember Blanche Dubois, I feel you won't have to worry about it. I feel there's a chance to extend the property. And I would not say anything to your person because I believe your person will approach you. But I feel sometimes you might get overwhelmed with looking at how much has to be done. Instead of looking at how much has to be done, I feel, remember this connection that I picked up and see how far you've come. Not how far you have to go, see how far you've come. Yep, it's the reason why our rear vision mirror in our cars is so small compared to the front windscreen. We need to be looking forward all the time, otherwise we miss opportunities. Or the opportunity to avoid something we don't want. So looking forward is always beneficial. The rear vision mirror is there. It's to remind us where we've come from. That's all. And hopefully that resonates, Star. Mwah. Bless the new mummy. You're welcome, Star. Thank you for hanging around for the stream. And I thought last week's stream was a biggie. Thank you again for the hydrate. I need the coffee. No, only to get the potassium levels checked. I feel Star's doing okay solo. But as I've said to people, I've picked up certain vitamin deficiencies before, and it's like you could think it's harmless. Vitamin A can be lethal if you take too much of it. There's a few other vitamins that can be very unhealthy if you take too much of it. But the worst thing is that it can be very expensive urine if you just take a multivitamin. There's some things you don't need. Your body's got enough of it. And sodium is usually one of those things that our bodies have plenty of in modern life. Yeah, so do I, Star. You and me on the same page with that one. Too much hospitalisation the last 2 years. 2024 is going to be hospitalization free. None of it. Not having any of it. Okay. Now, let's see. Oh, I've already done your star, so there you go. You're going on 4 years. Yeah. Look, I only counted the last 2, so... Oh, should I have tacos? But then it depends. In Australia, we do not like cornstarch or sugars added to savoury dishes. Our Aussie palates don't deal very well with them. We don't have any sugar in our bread. Our bread in Australia is made without sugar. And so are our tacos. So it depends, taco lover. Are you a sugar-free corn person? Or are you, it needs a little bit of cornstarch, which is the corn sugar. All tacos are good. Okay, then Aussie tacos it is. And in Australia, we have Taco Tuesdays. Just like I have a Tune-In Tuesday. Most Aussie families have a Taco Tuesday. Don't ask me how it started. It just started as Taco Tuesday. We've usually got plenty of everything else. The meat, the vegetables, the salsa, the cheese, and then it became Taco Tuesdays, where all the veggies got used up, that sort of thing. So, sorry to bore you with that, but I've got to stop chatting and get through the queue. Okay, I have piercings. If you're still there, if you're still awake, you did want to leave the queue, but okay. Oh. Ha ha ha, taco lover. You're not seeing my piercings, only the ones you can see on my ears. Not showing anybody any other piercings. You gotta guess. But I believe they did say they were tired. And it was like what is it where you are, Star? 2:20 or 2:30 in the AM. It's 10:30 in the PM here. So thank you, taco lover. And I believe Jing's next. Let's see if I'm correct. Yes, Jing. And Jing has a habit of exiting the queue. And there you are, Jing. You're still there. There you are. And Duck Explorer Tony, you're still in the queue, and I called out for you a little while ago. So if you're still there, thank you for yelling out, taco lover. Okay, Jing, my guide told me a particular deck of cards I had to use for your read. You've been here the whole time. I'm shocked, Jing. I'm shocked. I feel you're facing a 2024 where you have lost faith in yourself. Please get it back, because I feel like this is your year. So please get the faith in yourself back. I feel like I don't know whether you do TikTok or Instagram, but I feel like there's a popularity you're quite popular. Oh, you put the little one to sleep. Thank you, Star. And you get some sleep yourself, you wonderful new mum. You're planning to do TikTok. I get successful, Jing. And I feel you're near water and restaurants. Okay. Oh, thank you, Light Seeker. Just be careful it does not become another obsession for you, Jing. Be you and be happy that you are you. Because I feel like your thinking on TikTok is to talk about your experience. Because you feel your experience is unique. I feel you will get people that have had exactly the same experience as you. It could be a taco restaurant, taco lover, you never know. But for Jing, I feel no, this is more upmarket. And this is more about where to take first dates. This is more about using singing. There you go. I do get that you will get a following because there will be people who have gone through similar experiences to yourself. Just be careful not to fall in love with your own experiences. Allow the experiences of others to come in. Thank you for the hydrate, taco lover. Oh, Jing, this means you may not be able to hang out with us as often. Because taco lover, you've pretty much got it bang on. I feel Jing will be commenting on what they expect in a perfect person. And please acknowledge that everybody wears a mask in public. And it's equally true. You're not doing live though. No worries, Jing. But just remember it's equally true of everyone that we wear a mask in public. I feel like you may even be commenting on gaslighting. Just be cautious to do your research, Jing. Do your research. Okay. Jing, I've said this to you countless times before. You are enough. You don't have to fancy anything up. There is a fear that you don't have what it takes. You don't have that X factor. And I feel that inner thinking is self-sabotaging you. Princess Boo Boo, welcome in. I've had to close the queue. My lovely, I'm already over 8 hours on my stream today. And it's been so hot here in Melbourne. My sweat has been mixing with my 50 plus moisturizer and going into my eyes. So I've got stinging eyes. Oh, I've got to laugh at myself. Thank you for coming in to say hello. But I've got stinging eyes and I'm I know, I hate it when it happens too. Make sure, Jing, to be your authentic self. I know you're not going live. I know you're doing the video, but try not to edit too much. Because there's an energy of you looking over your shoulder. An energy of you feeling that you're in competition. You're not. Jing, you're not in competition. Oh, thank you, Princess Boo Boo. Yes, Jing has rivals. But I feel like, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. I do feel like that is the case with Jing. And there is an energy to follow that passion, Jing. So if your passion is singing, I've just got a lightweight moisturizer on. It's a 50 plus, as in my age. But it's so hot here. I've been sweating and the moisturizer has been going into my eyes, Lady Palace Athena. And in Australia, it happens that way. You don't have to have makeup on. You just have to have a moisturizer, and the sweat running into your eyes is painful too. So, follow your passion in this one, Jing. Thank you, Princess Boo Boo. I'm glad to have a fellow Aussie back me on that one. It is so true. You can even have sunscreen on. Yes, follow your passion, Jing. Okay. I feel once you start doing it, your confidence will pick up. Just start doing it. And it's a healthy choice for you. It's a healthy and self-loving choice for you. And look, it's a self-love, self-care, being happier. What could be better than that? Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, preparing for union. Seriously, I'm not making any of this up. I'm just turning the cards, Jing. You will no longer be charmed or used. You will know how to set your boundaries. So follow your passion. You will know how to set your boundaries. And it will create happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness. It's like, Jing, you need to follow your passion. Because that's paradise. Okay. And I feel it will, at the same time as bringing you paradise, it will also fill the void within you and bring the balance of yin and yang together. And I did say the last time, I have to correct myself, the last time I was talking about the Lunar New Year, I said it was a fire dragon. It's actually a wood dragon. We're going into the year of the wood dragon. And as I said to Jing in a prior reading, I did feel that the year of the dragon was going to be a profitable and prosperous year. Don't worry, it's a wood dragon. It is a good year for you. I'm a water dog, so it's a good year for me too. No, I'm not. I'm not a water dog. Sorry, I got my person mixed up. Isn't it funny how we learn about what others are before we learn about ourselves? You're a fire rat. It is a good year for you. You can combat the wood dragon. But you wouldn't want to. And rats tend to hide from dragons. Water dog is what your family calls others. A drowned rat. I call myself a drowned rat. I just knew the water was the same. Where do you see that? What do you mean, where do you see that? Lunar New Year. You can find out your zodiac. Rat and dragon and monkey. Oh, Taco. Princess Boo Boo's a metal horse. Huh. It's a good year for practically everybody because it's a wood dragon. Think of it like a wooden boat. So it's the dragon boat of the Lunar New Year. And being a wood dragon is actually a good thing. Whenever I hear the metal horse, I always think of the Trojan horse for some reason. Even though the Trojan horse was wood, Princess Boo Boo, unfortunately the metal horse is like the Trojan horse. It's a gift that can be used properly or improperly. I feel you're using your metal horse properly. But Jing, this is your year. And you know it too. So get to and do that TikTok thing. Because I saw nothing but good coming from it. Just be careful not to continually check the numbers. Yeah, it's like you have the power to use it as, well, Motorhead, maybe. You can investigate that, Jing. I do believe so, but I believe it is 1,000 followers first. And correct me if anybody else is water monkey. Okay, I've just remembered what I am. 67. I think I'm like, Jing, I'm a rat. Rat or rooster? Okay, Jing, just in case anybody else has greater knowledge than what I do, yeah, sneak behind the walls. Sneak behind the walls. In case anybody has greater knowledge than what I do, I believe TikTok require 1,000 followers before they will monetize. And X amount of videos. You will have to look into TikTok yourself, Jing. Oh, Dragon, I'm sorry. You go and help out your friend, you gorgeous person. I do believe Fire Tiger, I believe last year was your beneficial year, Lady Palace Athena. But as I said, the wood dragon that is this year is about community. Thank you, Sweet Tea Plays. There you go, Jing. Sweet Tea Plays has it. It's 1,000 followers before you can go live, which is where you would be able to monetize. Thank you, Sweet Tea Place. I thought it was 1,000 followers, but we'll see. But Jing, I do believe it will be successful for you. And I would start sooner rather than later, because if you can hit that 1,000 before the Lunar New Year, I feel you will be able to take off. Yeah, Jing, it doesn't mean you won't. You don't have to go live. I know you haven't started yet, but I would start as soon as you can. And you never have to go live. It's not like Twitch. You don't have to go live. Whereas Twitch, you have to go live first. So thank you, guides, for picking out those cards for Jing, because I never would have picked up TikTok. Never would have picked up that. But remember, not too much editing. Okie dokie, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. You're welcome, Jing. And thank you for hanging around for that long. Oh, you're wonderful, Sweet Tea Place. You've been most helpful with Twitch when it comes to me. But, let's see. What is it, Taco Lover? Reading time. Yeah, Lady Palace Athena. Okay. Yes, it is your turn. And I want to use the Kipper deck, because I've been getting this vibe. It's almost like Prince sung Party Like It's 1999. I did that, but I also worked that night. I was on the Y2K team for one of the major financial institutions here in Australia. But I'm feeling like for you, Lady Palace Athena, that there's an energy of that going now. And it's almost like you don't want to waste the energy. Oh, thank you for the energy. I do have to